Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. If you're returning to the channel, then welcome back. If it's your first time on the channel, then welcome to the community. With the first narrative campaign for Archives of Tomorrow being released this Saturday, September 20th, I wanted to put out a video for you where I break down what I think are the three main reasons that you should try Archives of Tomorrow. I'm going to start with the most obvious reason, and I'm going to finish with the most impactful reason that I think will make the biggest difference in your tabletop wargaming experience. The first reason is that it's free. Now, I can only speak to my experience here in Canada and from what I read and hear on the internet, but it seems like people are really struggling in most economies right now. Knowing that cost is becoming a bigger barrier to entry than ever, I wanted to bring a fun and tactically engaging game to people's tabletops that they can enjoy for free. The core and advanced rules are completely free for download on the AOT website, and they always will be, that's a promise. And so are the spec cards for every playable unit in the game. On top of that, the game has been designed from the ground up to be model agnostic, which means you can use any physical models or miniatures to represent your units on the table. I think that most of the early adopters of this game, such as yourselves, will be fellow tabletop wargamers who currently play other game systems. Whether it's Warhammer 40k, one-page rules, Infinity, or any other large-scale battle games. So you'll already have many awesome minis to try this game out with. But even those of you who are new to the hobby and want to give AOT a try, you can play with any physical items to represent your units. Whatever you have access to at home, whether it's chess pieces, coins, paper clips, anything. Then you just download the free rules and spec cards and off you go. You've got a fun battle simulation experience in the comfort of your own home. The second reason is its unique lore universe. I'm creating the factions for this game and writing the stories behind them based on my own imagination, and taking common tropes from the sci-fi genre and mixing in my own personal interests and experiences to create something that is completely unique. You can check out some of the background lore on the AOT website, and in the upcoming narrative campaign this weekend, you'll be able to experience the conflict between exiles and Prometheans on Atlan through the eyes of two unique characters. This creative part of the process is something that really excites me, and I can't wait to flesh it out and expand the universe as time goes on and new factions are added. In Archives of Tomorrow, the clean, simple rule structure is what lays the foundation for you to have some fun. But it's the immersive lore and stories that pulls you in and makes you want to play over and over again, imagining exciting scenarios play out on your tabletops and letting the randomness of the dice tell the stories. This is what I aspire to achieve through the writing of the stories and characters in AOT, and I really hope that it brings the same excitement to you. The third and main reason that I think you should try out AOT is that it respects your time. I'm just about to turn 31 myself, and I've definitely started to feel that time has become the most valuable resource in my life. It's just a fact. The older we get as hobbyists and gamers, the more responsibilities we accumulate in life that compete for our time. And those new responsibilities can be amazing. Whether you're starting a family, bringing a new pet into your home, chasing a new career path, these things are important, and in choosing to take them on, we grow into stronger and better people. But I think that it's also important not to bury our sense of creativity, imagination, and fun. These things keep us passionate. They keep us going when the other parts of our life get overwhelming. I wanted to create a game that respects the precious time we do have, and that facilitates an action-packed experience no matter how long you have for a gaming session. This shows in the design philosophy of AOT. It's designed to maximize fun and engagement while minimizing friction. The core gameplay loop is a simple 3-phase system, and the number of dice rolls required to resolve attacks has been streamlined. You have an attack roll for the acting unit and a resist roll for the target unit. The expression of varying power levels between units is then captured by comparing the power of their weapons and the strength of their defenses, but you don't need multiple rolls on rolls to determine the outcome of an activation. Your battles will be fast moving because you're not bogged down rolling sets of dice multiple times for each activation. You'll notice there are no re-rolling mechanics in the game. That's intentional, because the other wargames I've played were always drawn out and the action of the battle was muted by reroll after reroll until you sometimes don't even know what you're rolling for anymore. The game was also designed with the intention of minimizing administrative bookkeeping during a battle. I know a lot of us deal with enough admin tasks at our day jobs, so we don't want more of them consuming our hobby time. The phases are self-contained.
meaning that you resolve everything relevant to the phase in that phase, and you don't have to worry about any lingering special rules or gotchas between phases. Unit abilities are universal, so you don't have to remember a unique rule for each specific unit, and if you know the core rules, you'll know what your opponent's units are capable of. The free spec cards are designed to give you all the information you need in combination with the core rules to play with each unit. A key part for me is also the alternating activation format. When you're playing a game with friends, you both want to be playing together, not one person playing and the other watching while they wait for their turn. I designed AOT to take that a step further with the action-reaction system. It makes the action phase feel like everyone's turn is happening at the same time. It's so engaging, and you find yourself interacting with your opponents constantly throughout the battle. It even adds a powerful reason to be interacting with terrain as well. Once you understand the available actions and reactions, you'll be able to engage in the tactical depth of this game. Every move you make matters, and you can express skill in playing mind games with your opponent, baiting them to react into a well-thought-out counter, or maneuvering into a position that allows you to strike while also having the option to evade out of danger if necessary. The bottom line is, you are in control of your forces throughout the entire battle, and you have the freedom through the game's design to flexibly adapt your strategy as the battle progresses. Now I know I said I'd go through the 3 main reasons, but here's a bonus one for you. Since the beginning, Archives of Tomorrow was developed with the intention of making smooth multiplayer free-for-all battles not only possible, but also extremely fun. After trying to make 3 or 4 player free-for-all battles of Warhammer 40k work with me and my friends, it became obvious that the fundamental rule set of the game made it completely unenjoyable. Someone would always get ganged up on, and they would feel like they'd lost the battle sometimes even before getting through the first turn. Or alternatively, one of us would not be pressured at all, and would be able to freely complete objectives to take an easy win. I designed AOT from the ground up with the intention of making free-for-all battles smooth to play and extremely fun for all players involved. The fact that a unit can perform any number of reactions in a round means that if you get targeted by multiple enemies, you just get more reactions. And the reactions you have available can be either offensive, allowing you to potentially punish your opponents for daring to target you, or defensive, allowing you to move to a more advantageous position and potentially avoid taking damage altogether. You can play AOT smoothly and enjoyably with 2, 3, or 4 players. And honestly, if you have a big enough table, you could even play with more. At the end of the day, this game is about fun. Fun for me, fun for my friends, and hopefully fun for you. There's no cost for you to try it, so what do you have to lose?
If you found these reasons compelling, or if you've been feeling a little bored or frustrated with the current game system you've been playing, then I strongly urge you to pick up AOT and give it a try. It costs you nothing, but you have everything to gain. All I can say is that I hope this game helps you find the fun on your tabletops, and I hope to see you in the community in the future. Stay tuned and subscribe for more Archives of Tomorrow content, and don't forget to stop by the Patreon this coming Saturday to pick up your copy of the Flesh and Metal narrative campaign. That's it for now. See you next time, Commander.